just to get the cup.
Hello, and unfortunately, welcome back to Inside the Mani Lockdown Special. It's Sunday, the 15th of November, and we're 8 days into a 3-week national lockdown. So, how does this compare to the spring lockdown? Well, the forms are back, exactly the same. If you leave your house, you have to fill in one of these to give a reason why you're leaving your house, either in paper form or by text. Chemist, shopping, elderly relative, exercise, the same old stuff. But unlike the spring, failure to do so now results in a fine of 300 euros. In the spring, it was 150. Of course, the government's going to be a bit short of money, isn't it? Another difference, as you saw from the intro, is that it would appear that Prime Minister Mitsotakis went to Wales recently, because now you can't buy non-essential goods in supermarkets, hence my failure to buy a new kettle. What's it like out and about? Well, unfortunately, he's still with us, so let's go and join the roaming, fairly useless reporter Matt somewhere in the area.
Thanks, Matt. And as usual, we'll start off down in Stoupa, where, as you can see, it's a beautiful day. It's Saturday. I don't know what the temperature is. It's got to be 22, 23 maybe. Let's have a look, see what's going on. Well, Matt, I must admit there's obviously a bit of deja vu going on here from last time we were locked down. Nobody on the beach really. Hang on. The deja vu intensifies. Could this possibly be that woman we met back in March? You know what? I think it is. Madam, excuse me.
Oh, that's a familiar voice.
Yes, hello again. Matt, Inside the Mani, roaming reporter.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I am very well, thank you very much.
You look very well. So last time we spoke, in your bag, you had a doctor's permit.
Yes.
Do you have one this time?
I do, but I don't need it. I need a different sort of permit this time.
Explain.
Because in the first lockdown, what they banned was the beach.
Right.
Because in Athens, all the Athenians had gone flooding to the Athenian beach bars.
Yes.
This time, they think no one will be mad enough to go to the beach in November.
Aha.
So you're confined to your house unless you're going for exercise. And as swimming is a form of exercise, you now need an exercise form.
So it's legal then without the doctor's note?
Yes.
The
sea is, yes.
Yeah, sorry?
I'm allowed to swim. The beach is not banned, but the sea...
Well, yes, I was going to ask, is sunbathing legal?
I think you'd have trouble with that. They could, if they were in a bad mood, fine you.
Oh. Well, fingers crossed.
And that poor woman out there in the sea, who was new to the area...
Yes.
And has been told different things by different people.
Oh, dear.
And is in a complete tiz.
About what?
That whether she should be here or shouldn't be here, and is she allowed? So I have put her mind at rest. That as long as she goes in the sea, she's all right.
And so basically doesn't do what you're doing right now?
No, but this is my warm-up pre-swim.
Thank you for speaking to us.
A pleasure.
Enjoy your swim.
I will.
And we'll see you in the next lockdown.
No!
Well, Matt, this is now 100% legal. no mask involved, and I thought I'd just dip a toe to give a report back on the temperature of the sea. In my view, freezing. We'll leave her to it. So Matt, that's it basically from Stoupa Beach. Obviously all the sunbeds got packed away quite a while ago now. All bars and tavernas shut unless they can offer a takeaway service. Oh, and just before I go, in case you're wondering about this, unlike last time, the wearing of masks outside is now also mandatory apart from when you're exercising. Well, Matt, we're now in Ios Nikolaos. I never get it right. Stoupa Mani. Ios Nikolaos. To see how lockdown is going here, while I make my way down the alleyway, I'll make a comment about this. There's a lot of this wearing under the chin going on, I've noticed in the last week, especially people driving on their own in a car. Bit like the old crash helmet on the elbow thing. You know, it's the fear of the fine more than anything that dictates behaviour. Anyway, let's see what the port looks like. Well, Matt, compared to back in March, April, when I was stood here, if you remember rightly, there was quite a crowd getting their early evening coffees in. There's virtually nobody about this evening. Very quiet indeed. But of course, maybe that's more to do with olive picking. So the car park, as you'd expect, pretty empty. There's a few olive pickers getting some end of day work coffees from Neurides, but generally it's very quiet. So what I'll do now is film the sunset. What I have to say, since last Saturday, since the lockdown began, the weather's been brilliant and the sunsets have been fantastic.
Thanks, Matt. Although that was hardly the best sunset ever, was it, really? Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed, why not subscribe? Doesn't cost you anything. Click like, that helps. If you've missed the earlier episodes from the spring, there's a playlist up there. In terms of the future, I'm not sure what to report on, really. Anyway, if you have an idea for what you'd like to see in future episodes, drop a comment in the comment section below and I'll do my best. But for now, we assume that a week next Saturday, this lockdown will be over. Bye for now.